think about
how the face of boxing can't go across the street, can't go across the country, can't travel and fly and all that, right? How you gonna be the face of boxing and you can only fight in the United States? Come on, man, don't down him, crown him, man. Devin Haney.
So we got Devin Haney.
Gervonta Davis has answered Bill Haney's challenge in a way that leaves the father-son duo looking foolish. He not only guaranteed a physical defeat but also mocked them with memes from their Ryan Garcia loss. Davis even taunted the Haneys, suggesting their pride in modest cars must mean they are truly desperate for money.
Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Team Tank Davis. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is Devin had bought me another Mercedes. Another one.
This sparked a fiercer exchange on X, formerly known as Twitter. Eventually, Gervonta Davis declared he was prepared to face them in January, but only once they present a worthwhile contract. He posted, "Broke men mocking a fighter who outsells them. Your garage is worthless next to mine. Bring the contract so I can beat up your weak fighter." Right now, Gervonta Davis's career path seems unclear despite his challenge. So it's impossible to know if this fight will happen soon or at all. His angry tweet was a direct reply to Bill Haney's viral video. In that clip, Haney mocked Davis, claiming the fighter mistreats his own team. Haney said, "Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Team Gervonta Davis, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is, Devin just bought me another Mercedes. Yes, another one.
News is the Grinch didn't buy you guys one." But Debo is looking for him, and he's on the list. So let's see if 2026 you can't influence your man to be more like.
Even though they compete in different divisions, Devin Haney is riding high from a big win over Brian Norman Jr., while Gervonta Davis has seen his last two fights canceled due to lawsuits. Interestingly, Bill Haney was one of the people who publicly supported Davis during those legal battles. Now, in a sudden shift, he's mocking Davis and his team, which reveals how quickly alliances can change in boxing. This turnaround is striking because Bill Haney recently defended Davis in an interview with Radio Raheem, claiming there was a conspiracy against Davis and other black fighters.
For training.
Right. So is the Roach rematch canceled, or is it still going to take place later at a later date, because it's supposed to take place in August?
Right. I haven't heard anything. I'm on point when he called me. When he called me, I'm there.
Right.
I don't get caught up in all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
When he called me and said, "Let's start camp," I'm there. I let everybody else handle their part.
Man, so this Will Calvin.
This troubling pattern is nothing new. Young black athletes are facing legal charges at a record rate. We need to see the same scrutiny applied when athletes of other races are involved. This isn't just about Gervonta Davis or Bill Haney. This is a deep issue affecting communities right now. Families must come together to support their own, focusing on keeping their stars safe at home rather than just watching them on TV. Bill Haney stated, "I truly hope Gervonta Davis and the mother of his child are well. I hope they get the support they need so Tank can return to being the superstar he is." Unfortunately, the relationship between the two camps has since deteriorated. But conflict is common here. Recently, a tense confrontation occurred between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney at a nightclub following Haney's defeat to Ryan Garcia.
Recently said he wanted to fight in Saudi.
Got to talk to his probation officer.
The 29-year-old fighter made their long-running feud personal. He located Haney's luxury Mercedes-Benz G63, took a photo with it, and posted the picture online. A video later showed Haney discovering this act, leading to a heated public argument between the two. Their teams had to step in to separate them as they yelled insults at each other. The confrontation grew so intense that even bystanders were pulled into the angry exchange. Haney was directly targeting Davis, which has clearly set the stage for a future fight to settle their rivalry. Previous footage also seemed to show Davis in a different argument with Haney. While Haney isn't fully seen, it's obvious the heated clash started over the photo Davis posted with the caption, "Can't stop us and we're on their turf."
People in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I
I feel you. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off and you ain't got no power?
I was also told that Devin got the best of you.
Later, phone video showed Davis and Haney outside a nightclub, yelling at each other in a chaotic scene. Concerning Bill Haney's accusations that Tank underpays his team, the boxer has repeatedly tried to clear the air. Gervonta Davis has also explained the current tension with his trainer, Calvin Ford, and why Ford was absent for his fight against Lamont Roach. Davis claims their issues started when Ford and Kenny Ellis let media rumors influence them.
He's a C-level fighter, but Tank said Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is it about Ryan that made Gervonta feel like he was the best he fought?
I don't know. He shared a ring with him. Maybe he fought all C-level fighters.
Davis explained, "They approached me this year saying I don't pay them as well as other fighters pay their trainers. That was just outside noise getting to them." He stated they left him before the Lamont Roach fight because he refused to increase their pay. According to Davis, he treats Calvin Ford like a father, so his support isn't limited to fight nights. "I give Calvin money constantly. I handle his bills, buy him cars, houses, whatever he needs. It's a father-son relationship," he said.
When they ever came at me, which they said I will fight Devin, and then when he was saying like Devin was his guy, so I'm like, if Devin your God, y'all gotta pay me now, extra, like, cause I already know what I'm coming over there. You feel me? I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him. So that's what made me like, oh yeah, I see what's going on. So now, give me 2 or 4 or 3 Ferraris. If not,
he also said Calvin Ford tried to return just before the Roach fight, but Davis refused because Ford had been absent the entire time. Davis explained, "That moment where I shouted at him in the ring was because he wasn't part of my training camp. I didn't want him giving instructions when he hadn't trained me." Despite efforts from Ford and Kenny Ellis to take back their claims about not being paid well, Davis felt the damage was done and decided he could not continue working with them.
Position that he's in is to wake the youth up because they have so much to give. But something and all the distraction is taking him away from it. And if you look at his last interview, he said, "I really want to get away from it. I'm trying to get what I got to get and get away from it." But he don't know that it's more to come from his lessons that's going to change that. You know, boxing is just a vehicle to actually be that voice to speak, and that's why I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Because
recently, rumors circulated that trainer Calvin Ford was not being paid for his work with Gervonta Davis. Ford himself directly addressed this in an interview with the Rise podcast, stating, "I'm not going anywhere. I love my job and I love who I work for." These comments contradict the idea of a split between them, suggesting Ford remains on Davis's team, though he did not provide specific details about their financial arrangement.
But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me, stepped in that shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why
when I was training Tank, my priority was staying out of trouble and keeping our team united. I used to bring him with me to my workplace to train. Everyone there knew him. He was known by everybody at my job. Interview 13. Other members of Davis's team have similarly dismissed any talk of conflict and have not shared details about the boxer's financial dealings with his trainer. Kenny Ellis was more blunt, stating his desire to end the story about missed payments. "Stop this narrative about Tank not paying me and Calvin. Every single time I've worked his corner, Tank has taken care of me and he will continue to do so. Tank is family for life," Ellis said.
we go again.
That's why I don't do interviews anymore, because they always take my word and misconstrue it. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about individuals, we wasn't talking about nobody specific, and we wasn't talking about Tank. Tank's my baby. Tank, Kenny said, out of 100, 2 of them love you. That's one of them that do love you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Ellis added, "Where we're from in Baltimore, we don't worry about another man's money. I don't care if he's a billionaire. It's not my business. But Tank has always looked after us, and he'll keep looking after us. So everyone needs to drop that story."
I trained Tank when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together. I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
We don't know where this stuff is coming from. It wasn't no reunited. They never separated. You know.
I guess it's because of Tank's comment, because he was asked if Coach Calvin was in his corner. He said, "We'll see."
Right, because it's nobody's business. But you know, he didn't mean anything by that. You know.
Facts. There you go.
They forever.
Cause you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team. You pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah,
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. Cause
Hey, Tank, real talk. Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Come on, you Tank.
Huh?
Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
While Ellis confirmed that Davis pays him for working fight nights, his statement didn't clarify if Davis also pays him sufficiently for the full training camps and the regular work between fights. This dispute comes just months after Gervonta Davis began a training camp without Calvin Ford. Despite the team's efforts to downplay the situation, it's now evident there have been underlying issues since the start of the year.
Man, and he have the right to make the grown man decisions that he wants. So let's get that. Put that up. Everybody's snatching something and don't even have a clue. And that's what I was saying about social media. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hear a person say it out their mouth, it doesn't mean anything.
What's going on with Tank, and are we going to see, and when are we going to see him back?
They got a little legal issue. As soon as they get through the courts, they'll set a date, and all we can do is wait. I don't get into that side, you know what I mean?
Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean?
Hey, Tank, real talk. Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Come on, you Tank.
Huh?
Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
Right.
what do you think about the guys yelling in the back?
And he know when I go spend time with my piece, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It's something that we know.
Let me get you guys calm down. Listen to me. Hey, come on now. We're trying to get it. Get not in there anymore, now. There you go. There you go. That's all you have to do. There you go. Jay good. Jay Parker, that was a good round. You got me? Turn up now. I want all 3 of these.
I wasn't really paying attention to the crowd. You know what I mean? I was more so, it's something we gotta work on in the corner.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Brunch Boxing. Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game of boxing. As someone that's had Tank since basically he was a pup and you've after tonight.
I like to see Tank to do what he want to do. I said at the last press conference. Y'all got to understand, them guys been doing it since they were little. This might energize them again.
Oh, yeah. In fact, he backstage right now talking about he want a rematch.
Mac, no, backstage, you want to...
Hey, Tank, real talk. Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Come on, you Tank.
Huh?
Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
Right.
What do you think about the guys yelling in the back?
Like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather.
Going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that. But it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I ain't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know.
That's all for now on the latest boxing news, highlights, and stories. For more, subscribe to Ring Headquaterzz and hit the notification bell so you're always in the know. Don't forget to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care and stay safe.